The nice folks at Aklot sent me their new loop grid looper. This is not your typical looper. It has a lot of really cool features. I'd like to go over some of those features and kind of show you how this works. Let me go over some of the features right now. You have 44.1 16-bit audio quality. There are 40 looper storage positions, and each position you can store up to a 4-minute loop, giving you a total of 160 minutes of loops. It has a full color indicator on the front when you're looping to show you how long your loop is and when you are in playback mode or overdub mode. There is a built-in 1/8-inch jack for a headphone. You can either have it set to a one-shot loop where you start the loop and then stop and it will just stop recording, or you can have it continuous. It has this really cool fade out function where you can set the fade out to be 1 second to 5 seconds, so it's not an abrupt stop. And you have the 2 foot switches on the front to control different aspects of the looping. It also has a USB-C port to connect to the computer, where you can unload the loops onto your computer. And I just want to go over how it works. You saw in the that intro song that I did, I was looping basically 3 different parts, and you could see the light was changing. So when it was red, it was in the recording mode, and then when it turned purple, that was overdub, and you could see the progress bar going by. When it was blue, it was just playing back, and that's by hitting the left foot switch. When it hit the right foot switch, it would stop the loop. So at that point, you might notice the fade out function started blinking, and then it slowly faded out to nothing. So let me go over how this works. So when you're ready to start your loop, you would push the button on the left and you'll see the recording light show up. And when you're done with your loop, if you're playing and you hit that, now you're in overdub mode, so you don't have to play anything here. But as soon as it loops around again, if you want to, start another part or whatever, you'll play that. And then when you're finished with that, you click that again, and now you're in playback mode. So your loop is playing back, and if you want to do another overdub, you just simply click that button on the left again, and then click it again to stop. Now you're in playback mode when it's blue. And so when you're finally done, you would click the button on the right, and you can see the fade out is flashing there, and it will flash white, and now you're done. So if you wanted to save what you just did, you would hold down the button on the left, and it gives you the option to save yes or no. So we're not going to save this one, so you hit no, and now memory 3 is empty, and click it again, and now you're playing back what you did. And if you then decide you wanted to save it, you can. You would go back to stopping it. Well, it's going to fade out, then you can save it. So let's just get out of there. Well, if I wanted to save it, yeah, it would save. And now this knob on the left allows you, since the fade out is selected, to control how long you want the fade out to be. Mine was 3 seconds. Click it again. Now you have the option to have a once recording, like I mentioned before. So after you get done recording, you will not have the option to immediately overdub, or can. So I had it on off, now it's on. So if you just recorded, now it would just be one overdub. And then the memory. So we just stored that, and I had 2 other things stored there, and 1, 2, 3, and the rest are empty. So if you wanted to load those onto your computer to save your loops, you can by connecting to the USB-C, And this knob on the right will just control the output volume. So it can get pretty loud here. So those are the basic functions of the looper. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you will check one of these out. They are great, a great addition to any pedal board. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.